Okay, you're watching this video because you are a SaaS business owner and you want to increase your MRR. You also want to acquire new users for your SaaS and potentially get VC funding for your SaaS business. Now, before we go any further, just to introduce myself, because you're probably thinking, who is this very pasty, pale guy talking to me? My name is Dara Mac Raghnaill. I'm the founder of Top Digital Marketing Company, and we specialize in growing SaaS businesses online. I've got over 10 years digital marketing experience. I started my agency just over 3 years ago now, and I've got a small, concise team, and we focus on growing SaaS businesses on LinkedIn ads and or Twitter ads and or Google ads and or email and SMS marketing, all depending on the size of the SaaS business, their resources, and really what they want to achieve and where their weaknesses lie. So getting into the good stuff on why LinkedIn and or Twitter is the best option for a SaaS business that is making at least $5,000 MRR. If you're making less than that, just focus on organic growth. If you're making less than that, just reach out to me and I can help you on that. But this video really is for anyone making at least 5k MRR. Now, first off, with Twitter ads and LinkedIn ads, you are getting qualified traffic. There is no point. I talk to business owners every single day and they talk to me about, oh, they tried ads, and they've got loads of traffic. You do not want loads of traffic. You want to your site, you want loads of qualified traffic. I'd rather get 100 qualified traffic to my site rather than 1,000 unqualified. Okay, so we're getting qualified traffic, and as we know, qualified traffic leads to quicker, easier, and cheaper conversions. Whether you're converting on your website or maybe you've got a sales team that convert, or a hybrid approach, Twitter and LinkedIn, because your audience are on Twitter and LinkedIn. So we're getting qualified traffic that leads to cheaper conversions. We're going to appear in the relevant conversations between your target audience. Again, if we're on LinkedIn, if we're on Twitter, your target audience is there. You know that already. You're probably on Twitter, on LinkedIn with organic outreach, probably not doing much for you, or maybe it is. But your target audience is there. So getting in front of them with ads, you're going to appear in relevant conversation. Now, as a side, I do have a VC background. I know that LinkedIn and Twitter, it's used by people who work in VCs. I know a lot of people in that background, and they use it religiously. So if you are advertising on Twitter and or LinkedIn, you are going to be seen by VCs, and it's really going to put you in front of them, and that can help you get funding. Now, we all know Facebook, it's dead, okay? Facebook advertising, it is dead. In terms of B2B, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, they just do not work for B2B. For SaaS businesses, they do not work. For B2C, these are great. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook to an extent, but of course, Facebook and Instagram is kind of the same thing, having that top level approach. But in terms of B2B, they're all dead. It's LinkedIn and Twitter are your two B2B platforms. LinkedIn ads, they're you can target people by their specific job, location, industry, but they are very expensive. And Twitter, it's unsaturated and it's got untapped potential. LinkedIn and Twitter, they are used regularly by business owners, partners, and decision makers. And best of all, with the other, like with TikTok and Instagram ads, you do need engaging video content, user-generated content. You need all of this, like cutting-edge video productions. Whereas with LinkedIn and Twitter, you don't. A still image still works for LinkedIn and Twitter, whereas a still image does not work for ads on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, etc. Now, delving into, I mentioned LinkedIn and Twitter here because going back to I suppose one of the main things is expenses. As business owners, we're always top of mind of cash flow and the expense. So highlighting in this now that LinkedIn is expensive and Twitter is very cost efficient. So these are the two, again, why it depends on the size of your business and how much you're willing to invest. And which goes, I'm jumping straight in here into the weeds. No one else can show you this. This is kind of almost to scare you away by saying this is the price. And this data is pulled from I think the Twitter website and the LinkedIn website as of this week, essentially. So looking at impressions, we don't really need them. We're not about impressions. We're about conversions. We want to sell. We don't want people coming to your site and leaving. That's pointless. But basically, we can see per impressions, all Twitter and LinkedIn are the lowest price amongst Facebook and Instagram. Now, when it comes to a click, which is more important, because if people see your ad and they click and they come to your website, and depending on what your funnel is, if people are going to convert on your website straight away, if they sign up for a freemium, and then of course, then they sign up, or whatnot, if there's a lead magnet on your site, whatever that is. But getting people from the social media ads to click on that to come to your website. Twitter is 38 cents. LinkedIn is over $5.26. So again, LinkedIn is extremely expensive. However, it's expensive for a reason, because you can target people by their location, job, industry, schools, if you want, universities, skill sets, etc., etc. And you can exclude as well. So you can get extremely granular on LinkedIn. That's why it's so expensive, and because it's it's just B2B. So LinkedIn, if you get 100 clicks from your ad, that's going to cost you roughly over $500. Now, depending on what your website conversion rate is, if you've got a 1% conversion rate, that's going to cost you over $500 for that purchase. However, if you've got a 10% conversion rate, that's just over $50 per purchase. And of course, if it's 20% conversion rate, that's just over $26, etc., etc., etc. And jumping over to Twitter, 100 clicks, $38. 1% conversion rate, $38. 10% conversion rate is 3.8 per purchase. Again, these are estimates pulled from the Twitter and the LinkedIn website for the SaaS industry. Of course, caveat, every single business is different. These are not set in stone prices, because social media ads works like a real-time kind of bidding. You're basically outbidding other competitors, but these are rough estimates, and usually you're not going to vary between these. Sometimes you might just get extremely cheaper prices, but these are prices just to make you aware the difference between the Twitter ads and the LinkedIn ads, the prices and what you can afford. So some businesses, if they're really, again, just at the bare 5k MRR, we'll go with Twitter ads. Again, depending on the cost, their current cost per acquisition, but also the cost of doing business with them. Some businesses, the minimum contract is 50,000, so they're willing to invest in LinkedIn ads, because they know, it's like 500, like they're going to get 50 grand back for just spending 500. Like, they're definitely going to do LinkedIn ads. So it all depends on what you're willing to invest to grow your business. Actually, I'm back onto that price. As we all know, growing a SaaS is all about reinvesting, because you get more MRR. The value of your business exceeds, as of recording this video, depending on who you talk to, the value of your business is going to be 8 to 10 times the value of your annual return on revenue. So we all know when you're growing a SaaS business, being bootstrapped is great and everything. Like, we all have that tag, and that's great. But we want to increase cash flow, increase revenue, keep reinvesting. I don't have to tell you about like Amazon, etc., how they just keep reinvesting, don't pull profits from the business. Okay, so strategy when running ads on LinkedIn and Twitter for your SaaS business, how to make them work. So you can't no offense to anyone who's watching this who probably doesn't have a background in marketing. You are probably a developer or just a business person, which is great. You focus on your business. Have a marketing person focus on the marketing. So the strategy, a lot of people, most people watching this video cannot run ads themselves. They may have tried for a week or two in the past. They may have spent, I know, $100 or whatever, and you're like, no, it doesn't work. When running ads, you need to be in front of the right person at the right time with the right message and the right offer. It's only when all four of these come together, when the stars align, that's when it works. So all four of these have to work. You can't have 3 out of 4 working. You have to be in front of the right person, right time, right message, right offer, because it's competitive world out there. Okay. So how we do that? With an omnipresence of ads across LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, email, and SMS marketing. Now, taking a step back, depending on your budget, maybe you just want to start with Twitter ads. That's fine. You start with Twitter ads. We get that cash flow up. Then we add on LinkedIn ads. Then we add on Google ads, email, and SMS. If you're all cylinders firing, perfect. Let's do all of them. Maybe just LinkedIn and Twitter, all depending. It's always a bespoke strategy depending on your business. Reach out to me. We can kind of go into more, jump into that. I can give you advice on basically which one you should go for. Use ad copy that strikes a nerve and makes people want to click on your ad immediately. I've seen so many SaaS businesses with the lamest ad copy and it's not striking a nerve. You want people to act immediately. A/B test, you gotta A/B test when you're running ads for your SaaS business. I mean, we A/B test everywhere else. If it's email subject lines, on our landing page, moving the image up and down, but then people just run with the lamest of ads. They just don't A/B test. At least 3 different ad copy and 3 different images. Yeah, you heard me right. Maybe you ran ads before, like 3 months ago, and you spent $100 on them, and you just had like a lame copy and a lame image. No, you gotta A/B test at least 3 different ad copies, 3 different images, have different angles to them, different USPs, targeting almost slightly different personas in your business or for your target audience. Targeting with Twitter and LinkedIn, you can follow follower lookalikes. So depending on the size of your follower base, you can follow people that are similar to them, and you can upload your data and you can follow them. So your email list that you have of leads, of clients, whatever it might be, you can target people that are similar to them. With Twitter, you can also target people that have engaged with the world's largest online and offline events. That's extremely, extremely powerful. Just think of all the events in your specific niche, and you can kind of think outside the box. For example, if you got a sales software, you can target people that are attending a Grant Cardone 10X event, for example. Twitter and LinkedIn, of course, you can retarget website visitors again, which is extremely powerful. We've all done it. We've all abandoned carts for various reasons. A friend calls, the Amazon comes, Uber Eats comes, whatever it might be. When you're paying for people to visit your site through the ads. So running retargeting ads is extremely powerful. Just a reminder, hey, you forgot to check, with a customer review. There's various different techniques you can use to create the perfect remarketing ads on LinkedIn and Twitter. You can do them. And LinkedIn, you can include and exclude by location, job title, industry, skills. So it is simple, but it's not easy. I tried to keep this video as brief as possible. So apart from that, hope you enjoyed it. Do reach out to me if you need any help with it. My DMs are open on LinkedIn, on Twitter, my email address. Just reach out to me. Let me know what you thought of this, and if you've got any further questions, and we can do a deep dive. We can have a quick conversation. We can do a deep dive on how to grow your business. Whether you work with us or not, it doesn't really matter. I just want to help you grow your business, because then maybe down the line, then you'll come work with us. Apart from that, hope you enjoyed the video.